For many on your planet, the idea of being human and the idea of divinity, for many, are separate concepts, when in actuality, to be human is to be divine. The reason I have been initiating discussions regarding your divinity is to assist you with creating a natural thought where, when you consider your existence, when you consider your life, your first thought is that you are the divine itself. And this is a very important function because this is often not the first thought that you have regarding yourself or your life. There are many other thoughts, but your first thought is not the remembrance of who and what you really are. Some say you are an extension of Source. I say that all that is shares the creative force, power, energy of the universe with you. And so that the energy then is the fuel that powers your existence here in this particular reality, this time and space reality. And so you will find then, for the upcoming sessions, I will continue to discuss your divinity from various viewpoints. Each one is again designed to help you create the habit of thought so that when you consider yourself, when you consider your life, when you consider challenges or problems that arise in your day to day life, when you encounter the beautiful, when you encounter your creativity, you will remember first your divinity. Many people on the planet, although they subscribe to different religious beliefs, will feel comfortable ascribing to those beliefs, but then become uncomfortable with the affirmations in their religious texts that indicate that you are God's. Indeed, that information is contained in many religious literature. And yet, there is still this difficulty that your race has with first considering yourselves the divine. And why is that important? It is important because when approaching each moment in your existence here in your physical reality, you will have trained your thought to approach it from the perspective of a divine being. You will approach your life, your moment to moment events, occurrences, relationships, conversations. Every moment of your life then will be approached first from the perspective of the divine. And that is an important readjustment of your thoughts. For, as is natural for having come forth into your physical lives, you have accrued, you have gathered many fear based limiting beliefs. You have adopted ideas about yourself that are far, far from the actuality of your existence, far, far from the understanding of your true nature and your true power. And so it becomes fundamental then in more of your waking moments than not. You are consciously approaching, navigating your life from the viewpoint of your divine self. You are looking then at your world through the lens, through the eyeglasses of God. You are looking at each situation through this perspective, which for many humans on your planet, this does not occur, which is why I am now taking the viewpoint and going to be having discussions with you from the viewpoint of a God, from the viewpoint of a creator, from the viewpoint of a being, an entity, a human who has God force within them. Indeed, this energy that comprises you, that fuels your life, is you. And if you can approach anything anything that you're observing at all, through the lens of how a divine being would observe it, you will find that the perspective is very different. Now, that is important because I have explained before that your belief systems give rise to your thoughts. Those thoughts create an energy. Every thought correlates to an energy frequency. Indeed, you call it your vibration at any given time, at any given moment, which is why so many teachers have tried to explain to you why you are most powerful in your present moment for whatever energy you are resonating, whatever frequency of whatever thought you are having in that moment is your vibrational stance. And so you see, if we can adjust your focus of thought when you are approaching your life, when you are going to bed at night, when you are waking up first thing in the morning, as you are working throughout your day, as you are traveling to wherever you are traveling, if you get in the habit of thinking of yourself first as a divine being, as a being that has the leverage of the creational energy of the universe at its disposal, meaning you are a God, which is why other teachers have come forward as well to explain that you are unlimited. This is why there's so much conversation as to the nature of limiting beliefs. They are the energy of limiting beliefs that causes, that continues the separation of your awareness from who you think you are as opposed to who you really are. We had a conversation last week to not take for granted the fuel that powers your life, the energy of all that is, the same energy that has created galaxies, solar system, planets, all life in the universe, physical and non physical. This is the energy that you use to take a shower. This is the energy that you use to work throughout your day. This is the energy that you use to cook dinner, and so on and so forth. And for tonight's conversation, it is important to connect the understanding, the acknowledgement of your divinity as it relates to your ability to shapeshift your life. Again, the thrust here is to assist you to realign, alter your initial habitual thoughts about yourself. From that vantage point, you can then understand that tonight's conversation is about looking at every single thing in your life through the glasses of God, through the lens of God's perspective, for that is what you are.